Hello there, Aquarius. Happy New Year to all of you. Your reading was a little bit late, so I am here for an emergency for you and see what is going on for my lovely Aquarians. What is the emergency message for my Aquarians out there? All right. You feel like you need to protect yourself emotionally. Okay, like there is some sort of battle that's going on, and you feel like you need to hold back emotionally right now. All right, like you don't feel maybe emotionally safe, and that was absolutely the Cancerian energy, right? The full moon in Cancer was all about you, well, not just you, just all of us actually really processing our emotions and seeing where we can actually feel emotionally safe around people to tell our emotions to, right? There was some emotional contentment here. And I feel like you really managed it quite well. You held yourself emotionally really strong here. The Nine of Wands does tell me that you feel a little bit of like a battle going on, right? To not really spill all your emotions, to keep it a little bit contained, and to not also not go into an emotional war here. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is absolutely challenging your emotions around this time. Yeah. For some of you, there is a very heavy energy around you, like you're still carrying a little bit of the past baggage with you, which is quite normal. I mean, like, it's just not like, oh, it's like the 1st of January, so it's like everything is like cleared up. Like, no, like history in the past cannot be cleared up just like with a change of data, like that. It doesn't work like that. And I do feel like it has been a beautiful time of reflection, right? Like, and I see you are absolutely reflecting on your path ahead, right? Needing to make some bold decisions to move forward on a new, inspiring path for yourself. But also, I do see a sense of you really reflecting back and feeling like, man, I really invested a lot of time and energy in that relationship or in that project or in that friendship. But what you have received out of it was a little bit of like a jaded, rejected energy. And you felt like, okay, there is something more going to come out of it. And then it didn't, right? This could be just simply like someone not, sending you a message, even though there is there is some sort of, how do I say that? There was an opportunity, right? Like for a lot of people, I feel like this energy is like there was an opportunity to rekindle certain situations and connections. And then, putting a lot of investment into like, okay, maybe this is going to be the moment. And then, feeling like, okay, no, it didn't pan out. Like, or that person didn't really communicate the way that you want it. Okay, and that brings a lot of heavy energy. What's going on around you? But overall, the Justice, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. There is someone from your past that still wants to work things out, but they wanted to work it out on their terms. Okay. This is someone that you have an emotional history with, absolutely, with the Six of Cups. This is someone that you have a bond with. Could be a soulmate energy. Okay. And I do feel like with the Justice card, both of you, and this could be a friend, right? Like for some of you, if you are a feminine, this is a feminine energy. For others of you, if you're a masculine, yes, this is a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But with the Justice, this is someone that feels the need to rectify something, feels the need to, for both parties to take some sort of accountability. However, I do feel like that accountability is only on their terms. And that's what makes this situation a little bit out of balance right now, right? Because you may feel like, no, it needs to be on my terms. And they're like, no, it needs to be on my terms. So the friction is probably going on there. okay? But this person has a lot of deep feelings, but they can be sometimes a little bit fickle, right? They don't always show their emotions, all right? They do show their courage, their confidence, you know, some sort of accountability, but when it comes to emotional expression, they're not that good at it, okay? And that's probably where you lack some sort of emotional expression or an emotional confession is what I'm getting. Like for some of you, you might be tired of this person always trying to be independent and strong and fiery and fierce, right? And that's where your emotions feel like, okay, no, it doesn't feel emotionally safe to open up about something. What is going on for your love life, please? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, got the Emperor, Strength card, the Queen of Swords, a lot of control. Like for a lot of you, you may feel like you need to make some very assertive changes when it comes to how you see love or how you perceive love or how you act on love. All right. Like there is this energy of needing to control yourself, needing to control what you say and your discernment. Like there is a lot of like, you need to control yourself. And I saw that actually with the King of Cups and the Nine of Wands, right? Like you have so much deep emotion and deep love and so many things going on, but you choose not to show any of it. Like there is really a choice where you don't want to show your true emotions. And we can see that now in the love section as well. Because the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, and the Strength, that's just like, I'm holding my ground. I'm standing my ground. I will take full force control over everything around it, but I will not bow down. Like I will not bow down to anything or anyone. Like you really change, like in the core, you're changing a lot. And this makes me wonder, like, how about the love? What about that? What's love got to do with it, right? Like, what's love got to do with it? I don't know why I'm getting that song in my head, but it feels like that's what it feels like. A lot of pride and ego is going on right now. And that kills also a little bit the love. And I'm not saying that you don't have that, because I see it with the King of Cups, but you choose not to show up with compassion and love right now. You feel like that's what needs to change. Like no more kindness, no more sweetness, no more letting go, losing control in love, What's the outcome here for Aquarius? But yeah, look at that. The Two of Cups coming through. Absolutely beautiful energy. That means that, first of all, you need to focus on the inner balance within your masculine and your feminine. Second of all, even though you're trying to analyze or overanalyze situations to a point of remaining control, love is fluid and will flow and will attract. So Two of Cups, your soulmate energy, it's still there. Six of Pentacles, who's going to give in first? Michael Jackson, give in to me. That's what I'm hearing. Very old school, but that's what I'm hearing. High Priestess. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. There is a need to stop focusing on the pain, on the abandonment, okay, or of the betrayal. It's the way that you're going to perceive this next year that's going to really make it. Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. This is also like no longer postponing what has hurt you, accepting it, but nonetheless, it's still saying that you have a very strong tie here, spiritual bond. But it, like, some things need to be addressed here. Could be that this Queen of Wands with the Justice, because that's in your outside influence, right? That person feels like something has been, something has wronged them. So it feels like both of you may have felt the sense of abandonment, rejection, defeat, betrayal, right? So yeah. Both parties need to take some sort of accountability here. Yeah, be bold and unleash your adventurous sides. Take risks and be daring. Stand up for what you believe is right. And that's what I miss a little bit on your end. There is no real action energy here. Even though your intuition tells you, like, it's okay, give a little bit more, give a little bit of love, show your real true colors in love. But whatever this situation has been in your life with the Wheel of Fortune, it has shaped you into being more strong, and sometimes we lose ourselves in that hyper independence, hyper control, self-control, self-pride, composure. That's what I feel most likely here. It's like needing to allow love a little bit flow. And yeah, that sometimes means to put your ego aside, being the better person, being the better man. Luck is on your side. And don't let pride get in the way. Well, there you go. Being too proudful could also make you not be aware of the other person's pain, right? It's like this person tries to explain to you something from a place of justice, right? And it's like maybe your emotions are like, no, that's not the way it is. But still, it doesn't make the other person not feel a certain way, right? So there's all about like acceptance from both ends. And that's like meeting each other halfway. There is a meeting halfway, and I see it happening here. 2 of Cups, High Priestess, 6 of Pentacles, but it does require to give in order to meet halfway. See, ego war zone, distorted energy. Focus on your heart and not your head. See, your head is saying like, no, but this, no, it's not always no, but. It's like, okay, that situation also hurt that person. Simply addressing that hurt can actually already make something go halfway. You know what I mean? The war zone, ego at play. See, pride and ego. Divine law, things are going in your favor. This is the divine law coming up twice. But this is the outside energy, outside influence. And the inner child, listen to the voice within. It's that energy where you as a child were like told by your parents, like, you cannot, sorry, you can't cry, or you're, you need to be strong, you need to be this, and not being allowed emotional release, emotional express. That's why you have the King of Cups and the 9 of Wands. I was already like, okay, that's like you trying to protect your emotions, because emotions equals weakness, right? And maybe this is the other way around, right? Like where the other person feels like if I show emotions, then it's weakness, right? So that's, yeah, this is going to be a moment where you both need to focus on the heart and not the head, because the head is going to tell you like, screw that, or screw this, screw her, and screw him. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Let's see what your yearly is going to bring. I will do that shortly, so make sure to drop a like if you want it to come out as one of the first signs, and hopefully this reading helped you to navigate a little bit through the emotions. And I catch you soon. Take care.